Hello, Oilers fans. Austin here with the post-game reaction and recap to the Oilers' 3-2 overtime loss to the Carolina Hurricanes. And I have so much on my brain right now. I am refraining from losing my marbles here. I'm not going to turn into Steve Dangle or the Joker in this video, but we're getting to that point where every loss that piles up, I can feel it inside me. I can feel this ready to just boil over. I'm doing everything I can to just take a deep breath and relax. There's a couple things I want to get out of the way early. Those of you who have been on the channel for a long time and have known my content for a long time, you will know my thoughts on doing the wave. Whether the team is winning or losing, I dislike it. I dislike it a lot. Unless the Oilers are up by like 8 goals with 2 minutes left in the third period, I do not like the wave. And a lot of people say that, I'm just a hater. Let the fans have fun. Hey, listen, the fans are allowed to have fun. They're the ones that are paying a crazy amount of money to go to Rogers Place and watch this team lose. But you know what is so much more fun to me than doing the wave is watching my team win a hockey game. Those of you that were doing the wave with 11 minutes left in the third period and a 1-goal lead where the team was already looking kind of shaky defensively throughout this game, and Stuart Skinner was bailing the hell out of this roster tonight. If anybody puts the blame on Stuart Skinner, I don't want to hear it. You are absolutely 100% wrong on that. If you think Stuart Skinner lost them this game, the saves that Skinner had to make tonight were unbelievable. Early in the third period, that one save that he made on the power play before Carolina kept the puck in, and then Gostisbehere tied it, made it 2-1. I don't know, man. That's Dominik Hasek style save. It was unbelievable. Janmark had all gosh darn day to get that puck out, and he did not get that puck out. Carolina kept it in. Carolina makes it 2-1. And then late in the third period, off a defensive breakdown where nobody knew where anyone was, Janmark was the defender back for Dermott for some reason. Darnell Nurse, he took his man. The play in front, it was Dermott's side, a little tap in, tied the game. And then in overtime, the Oilers had a couple opportunities. They could not bury it. Carolina gets their one look, and they managed to win. It's a game that Edmonton 100% threw away, and it is incredibly frustrating. Like I said, the fans that are paying a lot of money, you deserve to have fun. I'm not saying you're not allowed to have fun, but in a 1-goal game, your team is up by 1. Why on God's green earth are we doing the wave? Can we stop? Can we stop doing the wave? Please, I'm going to actually just eat my microphone. Don't do the wave anymore. I want to see this team win some hockey games. And it's funny, there's going to be other people be like, for someone that's so into analytics like I am, why do I care about superstitions like that? It's not only about the superstition, it's just the fact I just dislike the wave in general. To me, if you're doing the wave, that means that you are focusing on things other than the game that's happening on the ice. Now, again, like I said, if the Oilers are up by 8 goals, maybe you're kind of bored and you're just enjoying the good vibes, that's totally different. In a 1-goal game where it was a pretty exciting game, honestly, it was back and forth, lots of chances for both teams. It's just surprising to me that fans would take that much time out of their night to focus on when their cue is to stand up and be part of the wave when you should just be watching the ice. I'm going to stop lecturing fans. I can already feel the amount of dislikes that are being pushed right now. Everyone's like, oh, this guy's such a hater. He's so mean. He's mean to other fans. He's a hater. I'm not hating. Just because I hate the wave doesn't mean I hate anyone that does it. And by that, I mean I probably do hate anyone that does it. It's funny. Last year, the Oilers played the Kings. It was the one game I went to at Rogers Place. It was last February or something. Maybe it was end of January. I don't quite remember. I was like 2 rows behind the Kings net, and the fans were doing the wave. And during the broadcast, my friends and my family, they were watching the game. Those that were watching the game, they didn't see me stand up or do it. And they were texting me. They're like, come on, do the wave with the fans. And I just refused. The Oilers won that game. And again, that was one of those games where I don't know, man. I don't like it. But let's talk about the actual hockey game. Like I said, the Oilers probably played well enough to win. However, the amount of chances that they gave up is more than mildly concerning. In all situations, they gave up 16 high danger chances, which I think is a season high. And the Carolina Hurricanes, they are a good team. In fact, they are a great team. But if you have a 2-0 lead heading to the third period, and yes, you are on the penalty kill to start that third period, You have a 2-goal lead heading to the third period. In a 3-2 league, you have to find a way to shut that down. You have to find a way to shut it down. And for some reason, I know McDavid had 2 goals, and it's going to be tough for me to kind of, criticize a little bit of his game in the third period. The amount of times that he was looking to pass to someone. There were so many opportunities in the third period. Put a puck towards the net. And Nugent Hopkins and Zach Hyman, I am sorry. They are complete black holes right now. Just complete black holes. I don't know what is going on with those guys. Zach Hyman in the first period, he had a wide open net and he backhanded it 20 feet above the net somehow. In the third period, he gets a breakaway pass from Connor McDavid. He cuts back from the right to the left. He has Anderson moving. If Hyman holds onto that puck on his backhand for literally 1 more millisecond, he's got the entire right side of the net to just shovel that puck in, slide it in, tap it in. A little Happy Gilmore, tap, tap, taparoo. No, you know what he does? He cuts to his left and then backhands it straight into Anderson. Didn't get it on the ice to maybe try and get it through the 5-hole. Didn't elevate it enough to get it above the blocker. Straight into Anderson's stomach. I don't know, man. The team, when they're, and this is not just a this season thing, this is something that the Oilers have been doing for a few years now. When the team is struggling, they find ways to lose. They don't find ways to win games. They find some creative ass ways to lose. Tonight was a very creative way to lose and not in a good way. When we look at some of the advanced analytics tonight, Darnell Nurse did not have a good game, but the 3 players that had one of the worst games I think I've seen in a long time, Matthias Janmark, Connor Brown, Adam Henrique, they had a respectable, look at Matthias Janmark, 1.46 expected goals for percentage, 1.46 according to Natural Stat Trick. Look, I'm going to move out of the way. Look at this. 1.46. You know what? It'll be easier if Vasily Podkolzin, rough game, 15.55 expected goals for percentage. Dermott and Nurse. Now listen, I am not an NHL head coach. I'm not an NHL head coach for a reason. To be a head coach in the NHL requires incredible knowledge of the game. Most coaches have played at some form of professional level, and they understand the intricacies that you need to manage player emotions, on-ice achievements, on-ice metrics, off-ice stuff. To be a head coach in the league is something that I will never even get close to. Not that I would want to, but it's something that I'll never get close to. So when someone like me, I'm sitting at home, I'm in front of a camera, I've got a microphone, I'm a fan. And I acknowledge that. I acknowledge my potential ignorance to how hockey is coached and played. I acknowledge that 100%. Nobody in that organization right now can convince me that it was a good idea to scratch Ty Emerson and play Travis Dermott. There's absolutely no reason for that. If you want to keep your 7th D fresh and get him in, scratch the defensemen that have been struggling all season, like Darnell Nurse. Scratch. Why is Nurse having to be played on the right side when you could have just taken him out of the lineup, played Dermott, kept Ty Emerson in there? I don't understand that. I think it was a silly move. I criticized it on Twitter before the game. I'm criticizing it again. Not that that's the reason why Edmonton lost. Edmonton lost because of a variety of reasons. Number 1, they're giving up way too many high danger chances. Number 2, they could not lock things down in the third period. Number 3, they're passing too much. Number 4, there are too many passengers on this team right now. And number 5, the fans doing the wave. I am going to calm down. Let's take a breath. I'm going to calm down. I'm going to end the video here. The day after discussion, I will be much calmer, much more level-headed, and I will actually be able to logically describe and explain and discuss how this game went, how Edmonton can improve moving forward, and try and take some positives out of this as well. A big positive tonight was Connor McDavid scoring a couple goals. It's nice to see him get on the score sheet once again. But like I said, there are too many passengers right now, too many players in that top 6 that are not contributing enough, and the bottom 6 is starting to regress heavily in their 5-on-5 play. That's it from me tonight. I appreciate all of your support. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's post-game reaction, make sure you hit that like button. If you really liked it, make sure to subscribe. And if you're tired of me yelling at everyone about doing the wave, let me know in the comments how you feel about it. And also, you're allowed to totally go after me for it, because I am a good sport and I can handle that kind of stuff. I hope you all have a wonderful night. I will see you in tomorrow's day after discussion episode. We'll see you soon, Oil Country. Hopefully this team can get back in the win column soon. At least they got a point. All right. Tell someone that you love them. Fight like a kid. Fight like Ben, like always. We'll see you soon.